Every morning, James comes to work to make tea and serve in the office. He says it's one of the few jobs he could find that didn't need paperwork proving his identity. He doesn't have any, but that was not always the case.
I came to Khartoum from the south in 1976 and had Sudanese citizenship and married from here. After South Sudan became independent, I stayed here but lost my nationality as Sudanese. I need relatives to prove my claim I'm South Sudanese to get the nationality, but all my close relatives are dead.
South Sudan gained independence from Sudan in 2011. The secession was part of a deal signed between the Sudanese government and the southern opposition after the longest civil war in African history. Hundreds of thousands fled the violence and headed north, many seeking refuge in Sudan's capital, Khartoum. Despite a 6-year interim period prior to South Sudan's independence from Sudan, the issue of who has the right to which nationality was not discussed until after South Sudan gained independence. As a result, there are hundreds of thousands of South Sudanese here who haven't gone back to their country, and many of them have no documents to prove their identity. Sudan's Bureau of Statistics says more than 50,000 South Sudanese are in Sudan with no legal documents to prove their identity. Sudan's government recently amended its nationality law to reduce that number.
The Constitution and the law now allows South Sudanese born to Sudanese mothers to have the right to citizenship. This will resolve not just legal but also social issues for those without citizenship.
But for the South Sudanese who can't qualify for Sudanese citizenship, things are more complicated.
These
people are basically left up in the air. They need to either have a legal status provided by the government here or some kind of identification provided by their own country so they can get jobs, so that their kids can stay in school, so that they can get residency in the country they're in.
James says with his wife being Sudanese, he will continue living in Khartoum without any documentation, but he hopes that one day he and many others will be recognized by either side and finally get a paper that will prove who they are. Hiba, Al Jazeera, Khartoum.